live chat. Close that door, it's always open in every one of these. Let's see how long this takes. Who's gonna show up? Been a few days, I haven't done this. I was in a really foul mood the other day when we were trying to do the giveaway stuff, and I'll explain to you why, because my wife did not leave me. Yes, she did leave. They made their annual trip to Japan. My wife and daughter went to Japan, so it is what it is. They'll be back August, end of August, and there is no one here. I went to all this trouble to do this, and there's no one here. Anyway, so I guess I'll hang around for a little bit. You know, I've had it happen where nobody shows up for the first couple minutes, but this is getting ridiculous, YouTube. This is really getting ridiculous with this. So I did have every intention of explicitly telling you guys of a product that I purchased that is highly recommended on YouTube, or not Instagram, Amazon, and just does not do anything, does not work. This is, who's here? Someone's here. Minute and 30 in, and somebody finally showed up. Anyway, this is the Hossbell mosquito killer that they sell on Amazon. This thing has been on for the better part of 2 weeks, and there's not a single mosquito in here. It has not done a thing. It even comes with a bait pack. So, guys, are you guys able to, let me know if you're here. If this is a bad feed, then I'm gonna just turn it off, because if you guys can't comment, then I'm gonna stop. Hey there, okay, Jeremy's here. There's at least a couple people here. So yeah, it came with an Octen. This was and it still smells like the mushroomy smell. Octen. So this is Octen. It's Octen 3-all. It's a fragrance that mosquitoes like, and so mosquitoes come to this. But the thing is, this is supposed to, it's got a little black light, and then it's got a fan in it that sucks the mosquitoes down, and then the mesh is too small. I've caught moths. I've caught a couple. I bet there's a bunch of people that are just logging in going, what the fuck's going on? Why is he talking about this? My wife and kid left for their trip to Japan. They did not leave me, but they did leave. She did leave. She did take her daughter with her. So that clickbaity title, I'm not gonna lie, I was just trying to see if a clickbait title would get me some views. Just curious. I'm trying to, been going through and looking at the videos, did the best, and they all had more of a clickbaity weird title. Anyway, coffee's done. This thing has not caught a single mosquito. It's caught a couple moths, it's caught a couple small flies, and some fruit flies. But there has never been a mosquito in this. And I actually ran this last time for, let's see, what's in it? A moth. I ran this for 6 days. Yes, Octen 3 is also what makes a metallic smell. Metal doesn't actually smell, but it's not Octen 3. Octen 3 is one of them. Octen 3-all is one. There's another one that actually, there's 2 Octen components to human skin oil. One of them makes the metallic smell, and one of them is one, I mean, they both kind of in concert will react with metals. Anyway, the oil is a catalyst for a reaction, and a metal that makes a smell. Anyway, this still has the smell. Not a single mosquito in this. But if you were to look at my legs, I got chewed the fuck up last night. Oh, the mosquitoes haven't been bad until here just the last few days. Let me close this window. The cat came back in. So, but it's been, so they left yesterday. I took them to the Octen 3 own. Yes, Octen 3 own. Thank you. Because there's Octen 3-all, which is the one mosquitoes like, and there's Octen 3 own, which is the one that makes the metallic smell when you touch something metal. And when I watched that video done by Niall Red, his video about that metal doesn't actually smell, I was like, oh wow, that's kind of cool. And the fact is that he said that since everyone's body composition and sweat and body oils are going to be a little bit different, and there's other items in that combination of that chemical reaction started by the oils in your hand, that you could feasibly everybody's smell that they associate with metal could be different. Yeah. So guys, this came back from Sheath. Nobody even bid on it when I put it up for the auction. I'm opening this up to you guys for $600. So all it takes is an email to me. First person that actually comes through with the cash gets it. I'm gonna get this sharpened and just have it on standby. I thought about keeping it because I don't own one of my own Hornets, but I don't need to keep it. I just kind of wanted to do like a futuristic arachnids-ish fucking Klingon weapon. I did one already, and I just haven't even made a sheath for it yet. But yeah, anybody that wants to buy on this, let me know. I'm thinking, I mean, I'll let you know for sure. I'm thinking I'm either gonna sell it to one of you guys for $600, or I'm gonna give it to the guys at Cerberus Knives and have them do a raffle. So if nobody's really interested, I'll put it up for a raffle. So, but yeah, guys, so this week has been a loss, really. I apologize to everybody. There's 2 boxes of stuff here. Yeah, I know. I love Star Trek. Hang on. Apologize to everybody that has stuff here. But I haven't done anything since Thursday because we left, went to the competition where Isabel did really well, came back and had to roll right into, we had to finish everything up and get everything done for them to fly out. So that meant that we had to pack bags. We had to go and get stuff for their trip, because in Japan, it's a tradition. If you come back from somewhere, you bring stuff. Okay, it's the 7-minute mark, 16 people and only 2 likes. Don't forget to drop a like. You know, I'm gonna condition you guys that are always here. But so they had to get, we had to get, you know, you see, Monday, we spent the entire day Monday out and about doing things, and I was trying to get things helped, and I would, you know, we spent the day. And then yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, yesterday they flew out at 1:30, and I just didn't have any motivation to work. I didn't. It's really depressing when they leave, that first couple days. The dog's even depressed. The dog hasn't done anything. The dog is just laid. Just every time a car drives by, if she hears a car door, she's looking at the windows. So she misses her girls. But it's 78 degrees in my fucking, it was 78 degrees in my living room when I woke up this morning. It's warm in the house. Not too bad. I mean, fan in the window, it's not too bad. I don't need to run an air conditioner or anything. But I have a sneaking suspicion it's going to be much warmer than that before too long today. So I have a laundry list of things that I have to do today. I've got stuff that's got to ship. I have got to finish a knife that normally I would have done on a weekend. I am this far behind. I am doing my weekend work from last weekend on fucking Wednesday. I'm going up the shop to do some refinishing today. So I don't know. Nobody's commenting. Is there anything going on? What's everybody doing? The comments is what makes this fun. I'm just gonna wait till somebody asks a question. Oh, I am sending this to Australia. Taz is real happy that he won it. Taz's World. His comment was, "Man, I never leave." Already? I have to send you guys the pistol case. I think we should be able to fit both of them in one pistol case. So yeah, this is going. Somebody asked me, why is a side opener better than a front opener? And now I have this, and I don't have the other. I don't have a knife in my pocket, guys. That is out of character for me. Anyway, a side opener, you can get your hand back and then it just comes out the side. This, your fingers are right there. My mom is bringing my dad's NTAC with her. She already has got stuff laid out. 2 of my handguns are coming back. Did you guys know that they voted on an ordinance, and I don't know if it's actually going to come into effect. I'm going to throw a fit if it does. They're trying to pass an ordinance in San Diego. You ready for this one? That your gun must be in a DOJ approved gun safe at all times, or there's a chance you could go to jail. And I'm like, what? And so I was looking into it, and that means that, like, if somebody comes into my house and I shoot them and the gun happened to be out, which it will be, I could go to jail. They have to be locked up at all times. And I'm like, what kind of fucking Mickey Mouse bullshit is this? I don't know if y'all know this. I'm not going to follow that rule. I'm not going to follow that rule. So, 20 people. This is a good feed. Michael Love channel in Canada pretty much don't have guns here. Sucks. I don't know. There's a chance. That could be the showstopper. That could be... That's what I'm saying. What's the point of even having them? I do not understand why people can't put 2 and 2 together and get 4. If you look at areas like Arizona, where you have a robust open carry, there's a lot less crime. Cities that have the most gun control, you'd think that people would put this fucking shit together. I've never set foot in an actual college classroom, and I can look at the situation with gun control and say, hey, your thought process is fundamentally flawed. Chicago, most strict gun control laws in the country, most gun crime. Cities that have the most stringent and strict gun control rules are always the one that are fucking, it's the wild, wild west. You know why? Because law-abiding citizens don't have guns. And the criminals fucking know it. I saw people putting out signs in front of their houses and shit at one point where it was like, happy to be a gun-free home. And I was like, man, if I was a fucking criminal, that'd be the first fucking place I'd rob. That'd be the first place I'd go. Well, they don't have a gun. Yeah, I know, Tim. I know. This looks like a good house. But he's got an NRA sticker on the door. That place there, they got a sign proudly proclaiming they have no weapons. I think we should go to that one. That would be the conversation. That's what it would be. My neighbors gotta think I'm fucking insane. I got all the windows open and I don't talk quiet. I know I don't. And all my neighbors are probably like, that dude talks to himself all the time. I am. Matt, I was just saying, this one's up for sale. First person that fucking emails me and tell me they want it for 600 Blaze. For 600 bucks. This is theirs. It's all theirs. I mean, I could change the hardware color, but I wanted it to look arachnid, and I did a pretty good job matching those scales from side to side. I think handles are my least favorite part. 600 Blaze? What? $600. 600 bucks. I just need to trim my mustache. It's hard to talk. What's the small fix? Sorry, I didn't understand that question. That question was very... What's the small fixed blade? You lost me, Mr. Milk. No shit. I can't sleep when the wife is gone. I don't sleep well when the wife is gone. I have the small fixed blade. That is a knife that I'm planning on trying to get released. I'm gonna try and get that design out to someone. Elliot and I have talked about it a couple times, different ways we can get it released. That is the Scorpion. Because well, hello, Shadow. I had a friend in the Navy, that was his nickname. Never told us why. You get a lot of weird nicknames. I had a kid that I called, had 2 kids that we, I had two kids that we called Shit Dick and Blood Butt, because where you saw one, you saw the other. They were like connected. They were connected at the penis tip. When you saw one of them, you saw the other one. We started because there was a bigger one, and there was a bigger one. There was a taller one and a shorter one, and we called the big one Shit Dick and the little one Blood Butt. That was their nicknames. Do you think it's buying? See, that's the conundrum. Do you know, when you're talking about wet snows, I did a whole video about that. That's one that, yes, my father called me Chicken Lips for years. That was my nickname for years. I asked my father one time when my daughter started getting cantankerous before he got sick. I was like, Dad, I don't know what to do. She's like, she was like 3. So she didn't hit her terrible 2s until she was like 3. And then it was the terrible 2s to 6. It was like 2 to 6. Don't let anybody tell you that's the terrible 2s. It's the terrible 2 to 6. They're just fucking, you want to throw them down the steps. You want, like when the kids, but at any rate, I called him, I was like, Dad, how the fuck did you survive my childhood? I was like, he was like, oh boy, there was no question. He's like, there's no question that I was going to survive your childhood. We weren't sure you were going to make it a couple times. I was like, he's like, you were fucking horrible. Sarah, I don't care what anyone told you. Dad said you were like a little fucking prize in your terrible 2s compared to what I was. I broke stuff. I fucking used to run around and run into things, and like to the point where like the fucking teachers thought I was being beat at home. I broke so much stuff. I still break stuff. I broke shit at the fuck shop the other night. But I forget where I was going with this. Oh no, my daughter. You cannot honestly say you're a parent. You can't say that you're truly a parent until you flipped your kid off behind their back while they're walking away. If you were a grown up, I'd punch you. You cannot honestly say you're a parent unless your kid's walking away and you're like, that's when you know you're a parent. That's why you understand that some parents take their kids to the park and sit there and drink coffee with whiskey in it. Just go away. Just go away. Get the fuck away from me. Sarah, are you watching? Because I went full on dad with that one. Get the fuck away from me. Please, just, for the love of God, just go the fuck away. Go run. Go outside and do something. Can't do that anymore. We got a fucking pedophile out here in fucking... We got a pedophile here now. I'm not gonna get into that story because it's still under investigation. I caught him. Cody, you're a 31-year-old E6. How old were you when you joined the Air Force? Either that or E6 is a lot harder to make in the Air Force. Coal trucks are running. Why don't you go outside and play? Go play in the street with a glass bottle and some tacks. We lived out in the country, so we would just fucking disappear. There were times. Oh, so you're only okay, cool. I was because I came in when I was 17 and I was E6 by it's about 10 years, 12 years I think it took me to make E6. I fucked around as E5 for a while. I fucked around as an E5. I was a second class petty officer for a while. I was happy. I liked it. I didn't want to promote. I was in a perfect situation. So you guys have never been in the military, you fucking pay grades. So E5 is the perfect. E5 is the perfect pay grade. You have all of the authority of a first class because the first class can tell you what to do. And basically he tells you you're wearing his hat. But none of the responsibility. You're not the guy that fucking gets come to fucking, because the first class, the E6, that's who got assigned the task. He comes to you if it got fucked up. You're like, man, look what I got to work with. These raisin heads here, I can't fucking do anything with them. And then he has to go back and explain. You're in that, you didn't do the actual work. He was responsible for it. You had the authority to carry it out, and they did the work. It was perfect. It was beautiful. And so I fucked around, and then I was going to get out for a while, and then I had a chief that scared the ever-living shit out of me and turned my career completely around. I was weeks from getting out. Like, I was literally months. I was months from getting out. I was getting out, and I fucking would go out, and I'd drink till fucking 4 a.m. on a fucking Tuesday and come to work drunk, and my chief got fed up with it. And he didn't send me a captain's mast or anything like that. He didn't send me to see the old man. He didn't try and bust me. What he did do was, he had to come pick me up at my house one time because it was noon and I had not even woke up yet. I was UA. I was unauthorized absence from post. And this is before I met my wife. This fucker showed up, and then he made me sit and copy every one of our training manuals, transportation manual, all of our tech manuals for the ordnance facility, and all of the tech manuals for the guns. I copied them from the book into a spiral notebook. He handed me a Xerox box full of the standard spiral notebooks that the Navy uses, like the steno pads, the top. And I copied all of those publications, word for word, by hand. And then when the test came around, I scored 99th percentile. I was in the top 1% of the people that took tests. So when everybody else got advanced, I got paid. I got first increment. I got paid the day the results came out, or the day that I didn't get frocked. So the Navy does this thing called frocking, where they put the rank on you before you get paid for it. And then you actually get advanced later. Well, I got advanced that day. I started as an E1 as well. Drop a like, guys, if you haven't already. We try and get these videos shared. We need a lot of them. I was going to explain to you. So I was talking to YouTube. If you have more than 3,000 subscribers, you can actually do some. There's other stuff you can do. You have access to different points. And so what I did was, knowing that there is a YouTube spot in LA where there's people that work for YouTube that staff it and things like that, I got a hold of them because I have access to that. I could use that studio if I wanted to shoot videos there and things like that. But you have to schedule it well in advance. And for somebody like me that only has like 4,000 subscribers, my time would probably be like 1 in the morning. And I don't want to drive up there. But it's basically a place where you can go take classes. They're free for YouTube creators. Well, anyway, they have people up there that can answer questions. And so I contacted them. And I was like, look, I've sent the emails and stuff, but I've got somebody here now that I'm talking to as a YouTube advisor. I was like, my channel, this and that. And they were like, well, here's the thing. Channels like that, she's like, I'm not going to lie to you. That channel is not going to respond to the interactions. She's like, you got to have so many more of them. You got to have so many more views, so many more comments, so many more likes, because it's not as user-friendly. She's like, I know it doesn't sound fair, but she's like, it's the way the business is. And I was like, I don't do anything that is outside of, like, if I had, and I was telling her, it's like, if I had guideline strikes against my channel, then yeah, I could understand why my channel wouldn't respond to the interactions and the click-through ratings and all those things. And it's just, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The algorithm flags certain things. Demolition Ranch is no longer monetized at all. They demonetized all of his videos. They're all demonetized. So that's why he has sponsors. He doesn't. He doesn't. So what happens is they demonetize the video, but they still run ads. But he's not, I guarantee he's not getting anything from that. So, you know, Demolition Ranch is completely demonetized. So he has his merch store and he has sponsors, Casper and things like that. And so his Vet Ranch channel, all at one point, all got demonetized. And I don't know if it's even still up. I don't know if he's even posting videos of that, because YouTube had this thing where medical videos could not be monetized. Like Dr. Pimple Popper and Dr. John Gilmore and things like that, that were channels based on that, you know, with the pimple popping and abscess removal and things like that. A lot of people, I don't know why people love those videos. They're disgusting, but they were popular where you can't monetize those channels anymore. And so without having a lot of thumbs up, without people liking the videos, you just, I'm basically, I'm just going to do it for fun. I have to keep myself in that mindset. I'm doing it for fun, but it is part of the business. And that's what's frustrating is the same people are seeing me all the time. I'm not getting any new exposure to new people that possibly would need my services and things like that. But the big one is we're not getting anybody new to the channel that's interacting in these live feeds that would make it more fun, make the comments section more fun. What we're getting is the abusive trolls. I have had to take down more comments in the last month than I've had to take down in a long time. I haven't had to block anyone, but I've had to take down a lot of fucking comments. And I'm like, why is this getting worse? It should be getting better. We should at this point be thinning the herd and getting the undesirable folks out of this, you know, the people that are just gonna be abusive and shit like that. You'd think that we have started to weed some of them out at this point, and we're not. It's, you know? But I did see that we're at like 4,013 or 14 subscribers as of this morning. So I had a bump over the, that's not abuse. What I'm talking about is like actual abusive shit. Guys, I'm gonna have to relocate. My knee hurts standing here. I'm gonna have to go to the table. There's a chance that I'm gonna have to make a doctor's appointment. I've had 2 surgeries on this knee, and I felt it pop. I felt it pop while we were at the ice rink when I was pulling stuff out of the car. And since then it's been swollen and sore and just, I mean, that's like calling me Elmer Fudd. I mean, ooh, like I've never heard that. But yeah, I think I did something to my fucking knee. I felt it pop, and since then it's just hurt. But I've already had 2 surgeries on that knee. I really don't want to have another knee surgery. But it's real sore. So, like I said, I didn't see them log in, but the subscriber that sent me these, I love these headphones. Here is a product review I can get behind. These are the MPO. Yeah, hopefully. These are those MPO Bluetooth wireless headphones. And I had a YouTube subscriber send them to me. I forget, they were talking about, I said something in a video about my headphones not working. I think it was one of my live feeds where I was trying to use my headphones to stream a game video in a live feed. And they commented on it, and then they sent these to me. And I was like, okay, and I used them a couple times, and they are great. These are great because I can put it in my ear, and I can answer phone calls and stuff like that, but they go behind your head, so you don't ever lose the other one. I have a friend that's lost. He loses the left AirPod. He's had 3 sets of Apple AirPods. Those things are expensive. He's had 3 sets because what he does is he'll take it out when he's talking to somebody and set it down and walk away and lose it. I mean, that's one I'd really have to look into because I've never used it. The brand is, this is the MPO W Sport, the Flame. This is the MPO W Flame Bluetooth wireless headphones. And it comes with a ton of different sized in-ear. I can't wear the Apple style earbuds. I just can't wear them. The AirPods, I've tried them. They won't stay in my ear. I got big fucking ears. I can't find anything that fits except in-ear. Inside the ear. So, no, they're like $17. On Amazon Prime Day, I was gonna get them for my daughter, but she doesn't like the way they feel. She likes the Apple ear pods. She doesn't even like the wireless ones. She likes the corded ones. So nice thing is, we've got tons of those around because every time we upgrade a phone, I can't ever use the Apple headphones. My wife doesn't use them. She uses a set that she has. So I've probably got 6 sets of the old original type, and then the new type. I've probably got like 6 sets of those for her. So it's not a problem at all. The problem is those Apple ones, the microphones on them are great, but the wired ones, but they won't communicate with the Sony. They will not communicate with the Sony fucking joystick, the controller. And so I'm like, fuck me, right? What the hell? So let's see, 13 likes. That's not bad. That's not bad for. I'll have a lot more by the time this is done. No, but I like I said, clickbait title. Gunner's mate. So let's read what this says. This says U.S. Naval Gunnery School, SSC, Great Lakes, Illinois. This place does not even exist anymore. It was a great big green building right inside next to the. It was in the same parking lot as the McDonald's and the Helm Club, which, if you were sneaky enough, you could get beer underage at the Helm Club, because they had just shortly changed. It had not been very long where they changed it from 18 to 21 on military installations. So you used to be able to drink at the Helms Club. Here in San Diego, you used to be able to drink on base at 18. I do remember that, because Tijuana is so close that they just basically go off the lowest drinking age at a local. When I got to Japan, you could drink at the base club if you were 17 and had an active duty military ID. I was 18 or 19 when I got to Japan. I used to get drunk on a nightly basis on base. Didn't even have to worry about it. If you had a military ID, you could. The club actually said no one under the age of 18 without military ID. If you were an 18-year-old kid whose parents were in, like, say you were still in high school, you could drink at that club. I still think I was close to 18 because I got there right before my 19th birthday. So when I got there, I was 18. When I got there, I was 18 going on it, because I got there in May or June, and then August was my birthday. Yeah, right? Friday night fights down at fucking, what was it? Club Cosmo. I was still 18 when I got to Japan. I was 19 just shortly after that. Yeah, because I turned 19 August. I turned 19 in Guam. I turned 19 on my first cruise to Guam. So, but what's anybody get anything new, knife stuff wise? Let's see here. I have something new, and I think I'm gonna do a video about it maybe tonight when I get back. They are water resistant. I think all of them are water resistant. Not like swimming, but to sweat and like rain and stuff like that. Those are the ones I have. They have a military waterproof rating, or an ASTM based one. I can't remember. Ooh, Cody. Was that based on my recommendation? Those things are great, bro. I like Cold Steel's Tontos. These were the first ones. This was a gift from my friend Ashton. I'm gonna do a video. I've been carrying this a lot. But I have used it, so it's real comfortable. It's just, it feels odd. You just have to get used to it. But yeah, my friend Ashton gave this to me. You should probably follow his channel. Another knife guy. Is that the Bosch knife? No, this is a Cold Steel Voyager XL or L size. Huh? What are you? Hang on a second, I'm lost. I got an MKM. That's the Bosch knife on the show. Okay, I'm lost. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Tontos, but I do have to admit that the Tonto, proper way to pronounce it, I'm just lost. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly you're talking about, because I don't. If this was a knife that was on a TV show, I don't watch TV. I very rarely. I watch stuff that I've already seen a bunch of times. I've watched Blade Runner probably 4 times this month because I have it. I own it. It's on my phone, and it's something I can watch. Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't think that that's a show I have available to me. Because I just have I have the basic channels. I turned off our cable. So the only thing we watch is like Netflix and YouTube. I realized we never watched it anymore. The last time we watched actual TV was like on a sporting event, which I can still watch. And we weren't watching it. So I was just like, I probably would. The problem with it, so let me explain. The problem with it is that when I'm sharpening, I don't want something to distract me that takes my attention really away from what I'm doing. I have to be able to hear it. I got to be able to feel it. And if there's something new I'm watching, if there's something new I'm watching, I get distracted, and then I'm not focused on what I'm doing, and I don't want that. I want something that's enough to distract me so I'm not bored. So I'll play something. It's like it's almost background noise. I could probably get away with just playing music, but I like something that plays that I can look at, because you guys know I don't always look at the stones, but not something that's going to distract me that I have to pay so much attention to. I have Pluto TV. I have Pluto TV because they have the old original Doctor Who classics. Problem is, Pluto TV uses a lot of bandwidth, and I can't watch it in the yard. But I do watch the Doctor Who channel. I watch Pluto TV. I have it on my phone. But like I said, the Wi-Fi strength in the yard will not allow me to watch Amazon Prime or Pluto TV, because they have a lot. I don't know what it is about their buffering. It's different. Oh, because Mom found it because I told her about it. Mom found it because I told her. You're welcome. That used to be a family. So you guys know. That used to be a family thing. I don't know how many of you guys are in Britain. Doctor Who. Well, okay, let me explain. We grew up in the country, and we only had like 3 channels. Well, we had 4. We had ABC, CBS, NBC, and then public television, PBS. Well, the local PBS, we could watch it. It was really, really clear. And during their fund drives, they would pick a Friday into Saturday that was the Doctor Who marathon. And they would run entire fucking 2-hour series of, PBS drive weekends. And they would just call it the Doctor Who marathon. And we would literally stay up all night Friday night. The whole family, me, my dad, my mom, we would watch Doctor Who, the old classic ones with Baker and the guy with the scarf. That was Tom Baker, I believe was his name. We used to watch all of those old episodes together. And so I have this nostalgia of watching the old classic Doctor Who's. I have never seen a single episode of the new Doctor Who, except the one with the angels. The angels, where if you look, they move. If you close your eyes, they move. That's the only modern one. That's the only new one that I've seen. And he's the guy that plays I think he's in that show, Bad Omens or Good Omens or whatever it is. But yeah, the old classic ones, the 1970s ones. Holy crap, they were so much fun to watch because they're so campy. It's like watching Sleepaway Camp now. Star Trek. Well, I used to do that too, because Star Trek The Next Generation, they would run from 11 to 5. I worked nights. And so when I would get off work at like 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, because I worked at a restaurant and they closed the drive-thru at 2 a.m. It's Taco Bell. David Tennant, yeah, I like that guy. He's a good actor. But I just don't like the modern Doctor Who. I don't like the feel of it. It's too well done. It doesn't fit what I'm used to. So anyway, I would get home and I would watch Star Trek The Next Generation from like 3 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I would go to bed. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I smoked a bunch of weed while I was watching it too, but I mean, no one was awake. I came home one day and Dad was there watching it. And I'm like, fuck. I had every intention if I could just sitting down in his recliner and rolling a fucking joint and going out on the front porch and smoke it and watching Star Trek all night. Big Chuck and Little John, that's one we'll have to save for another day. So anyway, back to this. We got off on a fucking tirade. I'm gonna do a video about this. I really like this knife. It does have some problems. It has some problems. It's mostly the grip. But like I said, not looking a gift horse in the mouth. It was a gift, and I really, really appreciate it. And I've never owned a Voyager, one of the Voyager series. I owned a gun sight. I have had a lot of the other cold steel folders, but I never owned a Voyager until now. And I'm not gonna lie, they are really comfortable, but it's just weird. I think it's just a matter of getting used to it, because like it cuts well. It's just that it just feels like a weird angle to me. I don't know if it's just it just feels like it always feels like it's curved. Like it's not, it just feels like it's, you know what I'm saying? It just feels like it's off like that. Like I'm trying to cut this way and it just feels like it's off at an angle. That's the only issue I really see with it at this point. Other than that, it's CTS BD1. It's a good steel. I'm not a super big fan of it, but yeah, I think that's what I saw too. They're really great. The only thing I will say is they're not super loud. They don't have their own independent volume. You know how sometimes you'll have the headphone volume and then the phone volume? This basically just controls your phone volume. But the nice thing is you can't get it super loud, but you can play with the EQ on your phone. And or if you still happen to be using a... No, I never had an old Voyager. I had an AK-47. I had a Recon 1. I had the Mini Law. I had the Lawman and Mini Lawman. So I've had a lot of them. I just never had the Voyager. I had a gun sight. I had a couple of the triple actions. Oh, crap. Charles Anderson, the Swede, about that. I have to sharpen him and sharpen his triple actions he bought for me and send them to him. Fuck. I need to get a hold of him. Damn, I knew I was forgetting something. And my wife forgot to take the fucking kitchen knife for my father-in-law. Once I got that, here, I'll show you. So, if you guys remember, the tip of this got broke off in the... Are you leaving? All right, Aaron. The tip of this knife got broke off in the dishwasher, and I just took it to the shop and turned it into a Santoku. Well, the thing is, we already have a Santoku, and it's a lot nicer. This is not a good knife. For as nice of a knife as it is, I do not like it. I didn't like it before it got broke. That's why we kept that old shitty one. The one that I did the edge thinning on, that I did that video. But so my wife was going to take this for my father-in-law, and she left it sit. But this one Santoku, I have another chef's knife. Oh. But this got sent to me. Mattia Barani sent me this knife as a gift. He liked my review. I sent him a video of the review, and he's like, hey man, I really appreciate it. I would like to send you one. So it wasn't a sponsored thing. So some people were saying, oh, that video was sponsored because he's got one now. No, I don't have sponsored. That's the nice thing about this channel, guys. I don't have any sponsored content. None. So I get to yell you guys exactly what I think. And people are like, oh, you just bitch and complain about everything. I was like, no, it's just the fact that I can honestly tell you what I think about a product. Because I don't have any sponsors to worry about. That is one of the nice things. If I had sponsored, I'd have more money. But with that comes its own laundry list of headaches. But anyway, Mattia liked the review, so he sent me one of these. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's broad and everything, and it's a different shape. But once my wife and I got used to it, this is so much better than any other kitchen knife I've ever had. So I've got this. So I didn't need this anymore, and my wife forgot to take that for her father. This thing is a fucking monster when it comes to chopping, and it's super thin, so it doesn't matter what you're cutting. It doesn't matter what you're cutting. It is just, and it's got that clip point, almost buoy-esque look to it. It's like a kitchen buoy. That's what I said at the video that I did at the knife show. But it's so thin, but it's such a gentle taper down to the edge. But even as thin as it is, it holds up great. Benchmade. I don't know which one that is. Like I've said, guys, I couldn't like really pick a model unless it's something I've owned before and owned for a while. Like I could pick, like if you told me a model, a knife and model, and then I couldn't pick them out of a lineup. I don't remember it. Like ZT's numbering system, I don't fucking remember. I know I had an 0300 BLK for a while. The big Cyber fixed blade. No, I have not sharpened one of those. So, Cyber fixed blade. No, I don't think so. I have not sharpened a Benchmade fixed blade in a long time. So I would have to say probably not. I think the last Benchmade fixed blade I sharpened was one that was issued to me, and I got rid of it. And I told not the quartermaster. I told the fucking the shopkeepers at our complex. I was like, I hate this knife. Do we have anything else here? I'll turn this one in and fucking swap it. And that's when I got that that Gerber Halsey Hunter that I have, because I fucking couldn't stand that Benchmade. And then I've got a couple K-bars that were issued. I got an SRK that was a gift from my wife because my Recon 1 fixed blade Tonto got stolen, because military guys will tell you, if you go on deployment, your shit gets fucking rifled through. You fall asleep, somebody will fucking take shit off your goddamn molly gear, off your LBE. It's horrible. They fucking steal it. That's Cody. Cody, you can't leave anything. You can't leave anything not nailed down. They'll fucking guys in the military will steal other people's shit as a joke. There's nothing funnier than fucking having your supervisor fall asleep. You take the pin out of his pocket and then fucking, hey, can you sign this for me? He's like, what? You always catch him right at lunchtime while he's taking a nooner in his chair in the office, like be asleep. Pull that pin out, like, hey, boss, hey, I need you to sign this. Yeah, it's for the lieutenant. And he's like, fuck's my pin. Make sure there's no pins anywhere. Make sure there's no pins in sight. Just move, like hide every pin in the fucking shop. Just watch him. I was like, I don't have a pin. GM1, I don't have one. He's fucking looking around the shop, tearing shit. Where the fuck are all the goddamn pins? You always gotta catch him when he's sleeping. That's the best. That is the best, because then he's fucking like, you never get more than about 3 hours sleep a night on a ship. So you take a nap any chance you fucking get. Any chance you get, because you're probably gonna work till 7 or 8, 9 o'clock at night. And fucking you catch a fucking nooner. Oh, it's glorious, just fucking with somebody, because you can't have one. Like, you're having to work during that lunch break. Oh, fuck, nothing better than just fucking with somebody when you do it. Take his pin, hide all the pins in the shop. Like, GM1, man, fucking Lieutenant wants this. Lieutenant wants this. Okay, you ready for one? My first ship, we were in dry dock, and they put us on this berthing barge. I got one for you, Aaron. This is good. Dude tried to steal my Under Armour heat shirt. And that, yeah, had a label print. Okay. Military guys stencil everything they own. Their fucking name and shit is on everything they own. Underwear, t-shirts, shit like that. So I'm on my first ship. In the dry dock, and we were able to do our own fucking laundry the way we wanted and shit like that. And so Saturday, I wasn't working. I didn't have an apartment yet. I was sleeping on the berthing barge. Cold as fuck. super, super good air conditioning. And so I was doing some laundry, and I had my stuff laid out. I had my laundry bag, and I went down to fold up. I carried a load of this stuff down, folding it up, putting it in my locker. And I went back up to the laundry room, and my dirty laundry was all I had left was t-shirts and underwear. And I'm like, where'd all my t-shirts and underwear go? I go back down to the fucking berthing on the barge, and here comes this guy named Johnson. And I see my name on my dirty underwear walking by, because I would label it right fucking above the fly on the waistband of my boxers, or across the back. And so I see one of them walking by. I was like, Johnson, let's go to your rack. Because I was third class and he was a fucking C. He goes, well, why? I was like, because you're wearing my fucking underwear. He goes, oh, they came back. I was like, don't say they came back in laundry. Ship hasn't done our laundry in 3 weeks, motherfucker. I'm doing laundry. My laundry bags, I go over and I make him take them off and throw them away. Just take those off and throw them away. Right now. Go over and there is my laundry bag on his rack. My dirty, sweaty, fucking used underwear. And that motherfucker got out of the shower and put on my dirty underwear. I was like, you dirty, dirty motherfucker. What the fuck is wrong with you? Took my laundry back, fucking went and got the duty mastered arms, fucking put him on report. You fucking dirty, slimy. There are some nasty motherfuckers in the military. I'm telling you right now, there are some nasty people that just never had any fucking bringing up. What do you mean I gotta take a shower? Yeah. You stinky motherfucker. I had guys that would be wearing their dirty, dirty fucking coveralls and jumpsuits and shit, covered with grease and nastiness and just sweating in it and shit all day, and just crawl right in their rack, wearing their jumpsuit. I'm like, get the fuck out of your rack. Fuck out of your rack in that uniform. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's called, in the Navy, you can actually go to mass for it. It's called unhygienic living conditions. You can actually go to mass for it because you get that many people living in one area. If somebody fucking gets something fucked up, everybody's gonna get something fucked up. You know what I mean? Somebody winds up with a really weird fucking foot fungus. Guess what? There's 80 other guys that got that same fucking thing all at the same time. It's fucking horrible. Living in a single room with fucking 90 other guys. You just hope the air conditioner doesn't kick off because one, it gets hot as fuck down there, especially in the Indian Ocean. The air conditioning and your space kicks out. And it goes from like, oh, it's tolerable to needs to be on because it keeps the second that AC kicks off, the whole place smells like fan. Feet, ass, and nuts. That's all you smell. And you're like, God, the air conditioning's out. Fuck me. It's bad. It's bad. Living conditions on a ship, everybody's like, oh, the Navy's a bunch of pussies. I got news for you. Probably some of the worst living conditions in the world are experienced by the Navy guys. Yeah, I know the Marines have to go stay in the field, but fuck, that's like camping. With bullets. It's like camping, but you get shot at. The Navy's just stuck in fucking caves, sleeping in what's called a coffin rack. Because it's about the same size as a fucking coffin. It's quite convenient. They call them a coffin rack, coffin locker, because you have your mattress and then you lift it up like a coffin lid, and underneath is your storage compartments. You have actual storage underneath your your mattress. There's a whole lift up, put up a rack thing, and different compartments for t-shirts, underwear, stuff like that. My kids always used to come in, I don't have enough space in my locker. I was like, you have enough space in your locker. 2 dress blues, 2 dress whites, 2 pairs of dress shoes. I still have clean clothes. I was like, all of that, plus enough civilian. A bit later, I got to do a couple things, and I'm heading to the shop. I'm just waiting on traffic. So, you know, I had it all in there. They're like, you've got 2 whole compartments of t-shirts. I'm like, yeah, in case the laundry goes down, I don't want to smell like a foot. Go and look, and they'd have like fucking PlayStations and fucking video game consoles and all kinds of I was like, you're not allowed to hook it to the TV in the lounge. You don't have a TV in the space. We don't ever have time to watch TV. I work you guys until like fucking 10 o'clock every night. Why do you even have that? That's what's taking up all your space. Fucking DVD players and fucking shit in there. I'm like, why the fuck is that even there? Like, wait, I was like, I got a computer. I had a PS2 and a computer in my rack as well. I had a set of the Oculus glasses, not the Oculus Rift. They were the old Sony. I forget, they weren't Oculus, but they were glasses, and they had headphones, and you just plugged them right in your PlayStation. And I would open my locker up a little bit and I'd put something in so it wouldn't slam shut on the cord, and I'd run the cord for those out and the cord for my PlayStation out and plug it into my little outlet, my rack, and I could watch TV and play video games if I wanted to. I was like, I've got it in there. I got a fucking laptop and a fucking PlayStation 2 in my rack. And they're like, I don't know how you do it. That's like 6 months because I hadn't dog out. And then I was yesterday underneath that canopy when I sharpened some stuff. That's why I stopped. I was like, it's like sitting. I will probably just turn on my light and do it tonight. And then just, I think I'm going to reverse my normal working because it is hot. It's hot out there. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've acclimated to it because I spent a lot of time in Iraq. But the fact is, I still don't enjoy it. Just because the heat doesn't bother me really, doesn't mean I like it. So I may work at night out there, and then during the day just go up to the forge and work on the stuff that I need to work on. I have a couple knives that I need to grind as well. I just got the time that I have to do it is going to be minimized because I have the dog, and I can't put the dog outside because she likes to chase skunks. So I don't really have an option. So the knives that I have to make are going to be definitely going to be, they're going to take longer because I'm going to have to start on them and then leave because I have to come back and take care of the dog. I have to walk the dog and shit like that. So if you guys have knives you want to send me, that would be a good time because I could really just tear into some shit. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. Anyway, so I'm going to get off of here. That's the end of it. That's the first time we lost signal in a while. Just right about the same time every day I'll start to lose signal. I think it's that smart meter sending info to SDG&E. So, all right, guys, take it easy. I will have a video up about this, and I have another video I wanted to talk about just to clarify a couple things. I did a video about it before, and there's just still some questions about it. I'm not going to give you a hint. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I really want it to kind of be, I don't want to start answering questions about it here. So, all right, guys, like I said, going to do a video about this. Like it a lot. It just feels, I think it's just 100% something I'm just going to have to get used to the difference in the handle. So, all right, guys, I will talk to you later. Take it easy. Have a great day and take care of yourselves. And I'll talk to you later. Here comes the thumb. If you like the videos, before you go, give them a thumbs up. If you don't like them, give them a thumbs down. But tell me why. I will probably put a link to my daughter's GoFundMe down here because if you guys didn't hear before, she is probably going to have to wind up going to Washington State. There's going to be a lot of fucking cost involved in that. So she's going to have to go to the sectionals in Washington State. So that means that there's going to be a lot of other cost involved. We're going to have to take the coach. We're talking flights. We're talking staying at hotels and shit. So, guys, take it easy. I'll talk to you later.